What's going on, guys? It is the Lone Courier here, and first off I just want to say thanks to Simon B1471 for giving me a shout out on his Twitter quite recently. I really do appreciate it, man. It's really cool that you done that. And yeah, so if you're one of the new viewers from his channel, I want to just say welcome, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay and the videos on my channel. I know that I'm not exactly everybody's cup of tea, but you know, I assume that you'll probably like my channel as well. Maybe, you know, possibly, because my channel is kind of similar to his in a way. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy my videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying my shit. So yeah, let's get into it. So what I want to talk about today is why the older Call of Duty games are so much better than the new ones. Now, you may be thinking, what does that mean? But you know, the reason why so many people, involving myself, including myself, are all going back to playing the older Call of Duty games, you know, like COD 4, COD 5, you know, like World at War, Black Ops 1, all those games. And the pure simple reason is because the new games suck. There's no other way to put it than that. You know, I've been playing Black Ops 3 since it came out, and I've hit the wall with that game. You know, it's been almost 5 months I've been playing that game. It's probably almost 6 months, to be honest, because, you know, it came out in November, and it's kind of scary. Well, it's kind of weird to think that the game's been out for 6 months already. That's been a long ass time. But you know, I'm so burnt out on the game, and it's been 6 months, and you know, I'm so sick and tired of the bullshit that they're adding into the game already. You know, the supply drops, I was okay with them at first, and then they start adding in all these weapons, and you know, it's just the games have just dissolved into this clusterfuck of utter shit. You know, it's just this melting pot of shit, basically. And another thing I just hate about Black Ops 3 is the immaturity of the game as well. You know, they went for a rather serious setting, but you know, they're adding in like the hotline bling dances into multiplayer. You know, the nene and all these different dances for your character at the end of a game, and you kind of just think to yourself, does this game actually have an 18 rating? Like, what? Like, seriously, this is some childish shit. And I'm pretty damn immature. You know, I can play some pretty damn immature games. You know, I am a huge fan of games like Bulletstorm. If you've not played that game, I would recommend you go and play it. It is amazing. You know, that game is pretty damn immature. And you know, I like games like that. But Call of Duty, you know, they try so hard to simultaneously be serious and immature, you know, to please the younger audiences who are ultimately immature, you know, like these kids that are like, oh, I'm gonna open so many supply drops because I want the hotline bling dance. You just think to yourself, fucking hell, dude, like, seriously, you're actually excited about a hotline bling dance? It's kind of like when you watch a T Martin supply drop opening video and he gets insanely hyped over one of these little dance moves, and you kind of just think to yourself, dude, are you actually 20 years old, or are you 10 years old? Like, I watched one of his supply drop openings recently, and it was just an utter cringe fest. You know, when you get him going, oh my god, I just got this new weapon, oh my god, and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You know, it's like, I've been going back and playing all these older games recently, you know, just to get a more appreciation for what the older games were, you know, and ultimately they weren't trying to please kids back in the day, they were for the older audiences, or just gamers in general. You know, and it's Call of Duty nowadays, it's too focused on being, you know, easy for kids and noobs, you know, because kids are noobs, obviously. You know, I can full on admit that my KD on all the old games are negative because I played these games when I was a kid. You know, my Call of Duty Black Ops 1 KD is extremely negative because I was terrible back in the day. NW2, KD on that, terrible. NW1, KD on that's terrible as well. You know, I used to be terrible back in the day. Yeah, everybody starts off being terrible. And ultimately, Call of Duty is just trying to make it more simple for these kids that are bad at the game. You know, so it's a repeat market with kids because, you know, they don't know any better and they think Call of Duty is the best damn game in the world. So they'll keep coming back to it year in, year out, and they'll keep buying the game, you know, which is why they're adding in all this immature shit, you know, all these brightly coloured fucking characters. You just think to yourself, we're in a futuristic setting where it's supposed to be, air quote, a dark, gritty future where humanity is like on its last legs against the whole world of, you know, fucking cybernetic augmentations. You know, basically a story ripped out of Deus Ex, which is actually quite a shame, and that's also a topic for another video, which I may do at some point. But you know, they're ultimately trying to please kids with these stupidly blindingly bright character costumes. You know, it's like they're trying to please these kids, and they also make the gameplay dead simple. I mean, Call of Duty, it was never a complicated game, but they've somehow simplified it even more. You know, it's like it was really simple back in the day. You know, you had your kill streaks of 3, 5 and 7, you had one attachment on your weapon, you know, you had the dead simple perks and whatnot. But you know, nowadays they're adding in shit like specialists, and it's just making it so easy for kids to just shit on people. You know, it doesn't even matter if you're a bad player. You know, if you've got a specialist like for example, the War Machine or the Scythe, then you can ruin somebody's streak. You know, you can kill a high-end player off their streak. You know, they've lowered the skill gap so much. If you're interested in more conversation about skill gap, I'd highly recommend you go and watch B Dobbins for the wins videos. He talks about the skill gap being so damn low in Call of Duty a lot. You know, and it's nowadays they kind of upped it a little bit with Advanced Warfare with the addition of the exosuit. You know, because ultimately the exosuit did kind of raise the skill gap a little bit. You know, like kids who can't get used to the exosuit are ultimately going to get shit on by kids who have mastered the exosuit. But in this game, they dumbed down the exosuit and the advanced movements, which is quite a good thing, you know, because Advanced Warfare did take things a little bit too far. You know, so they dumbed it down and they added in specialists, which lowers the skill gap back down. Even if you aren't good with the movements, you still have a big damn... You know, you have a big fucking gun that you can just kill people with every game. You know, and I hate to say big fucking gun because that's Doom, and Doom shouldn't be even uttered in the same sentence as Call of Duty, because Doom is a fucking amazing game and Call of Duty is this steaming hot pile of shit nowadays. But you know, they've basically added in the Doom equivalent of the BFG just in Call of Duty, which you can earn every few minutes, you know, by doing nothing. If you're sitting AFK in the back of the map, your specialist meter keeps ticking up. And that basically means you don't even have to do anything to get your specialist, which is kind of like a score streak. And they are score streaks, because the War Machine was a score streak in Black Ops 1, the Scythe used to be the Death Machine, which has got a high-end kill streak in Black Ops 2. But what do you know, they've just dumbed it down and added it for all players in this game, which is really damn annoying. And this is where the problems come in, because these specialist weapons I didn't have a problem with at first. And I had to take a second look at them and I thought, they're just adding these in so noobs don't get fucked over every single game. You know, you go back and you play Call of Duty Black Ops 1 or Call of Duty World at War, it's all skill based. Yes, there's a lot of other things like who's using the power weapons like the FAMAS or the MP40, but ultimately at the end of the day it's all based on who is the ultimate and better player. You know, if you are a 3KD player that's been playing Call of Duty since COD 4, nowadays you're not going to have any more advantages than a kid that's been playing the game for 5 minutes. But back in the day, if you've been one that's been playing Call of Duty since the inception of the series itself, and this kid's been playing Call of Duty for 5 minutes, you will shit all over that kid. You will wipe the floor with that kid's ass. But nowadays, they've dumbed it down so much to the point where you can't do that anymore, and it's what frustrates me so much. You know, because me and a lot of other people that are getting frustrated with Call of Duty these days have been playing since the old Call of Duty games. You know, I've been playing since Call of Duty Finest Hour. I don't know if that was 1 or 2, but it's a spin-off one anyway. You know, I've been playing since the days of Medal of Honor, you know, all the old school World War II FPSs. And I'm not trying to say that I'm some hot shit, because I grew up playing these old FPSs. But, you know, I grew up playing the more newish ones, you know, like COD, Modern Warfare 1, COD 3, all these other online games. And, you know, I've been playing for so many years now. I'm just so fed up with Call of Duty, and it's not because I've been playing it for years that I'm fed up with the game. It's the fact that I've been playing it for years and I'm at no more of an advantage than some shit kid is because of how low the skill gap is now. You know, because I've been adding in things like specialist weapons, which make you on an even playing field with these kids, which is why Call of Duty is so bad now, because they're just trying to even it out and make it so damn easy for kids to play the game, which is how they're going to get a repeat market, because they keep drawing in these kids because they're feeling like they're a damn hero at the game, even though they're going 4 and 16 and those 4 kills were with specialist weapons. You know, it's just my main gripe with Black Ops 3. It's a good game, I will admit. Well, it's not good, it's okay. You know, it's a lot better than Ghosts of Advanced Warfare, where even though I liked Advanced Warfare, I can still admit that Black Ops 3 is a significant improvement over Advanced Warfare. Even though I can say it's a good game and I enjoy it sometimes, you know, I just don't like the game features that they've added in, you know, just to dumb the game down for players. You know, in my opinion, the game should just be what it is, and that's a game where the good players survive and the small players that are terrible either adapt and get good at the game, or they get shit on, which is why I am looking forward to Doom coming back. because that looks like a game that's just going to bring it back to the point of, if you suck at the game, you suck at the game. You're not going to, you can get good at it, but you're just going to get shit all over for a long ass time. Which is why I'm looking forward to Doom so damn much, you know, because in Doom, you know, it's a totally different game to Call of Duty, because in Doom it's kind of like Halo, where you pick up these power weapons. Well, it used to be like that in Halo. I think they've changed it now, you know, where you can pick up the shotgun or the rocket launcher and then you can shit all over so many players. But, you know, Call of Duty isn't like that, because you can equip these weapons from the start of the game, you know. But Doom is probably going to bring back the era of games where, you know, you either get good at the game or you're going to suck at it. So I can't wait for Doom, because that looks like it's going to be a more skill-based game again. You know, because I like a challenge, which is why I like these old skill-based games. It's why I get fed up with Call of Duty nowadays, because Call of Duty, it's devolved its lack of skill now. You know, it's not got a skill gap. Well, it's not got skill required anymore like it used to. You know, it just requires zero skill at all. And I mean, Call of Duty didn't really require much skill in the first place. That was the thing with Call of Duty. You know, everybody complained because it required no skill to play compared to other games like, say for example, Battlefield, or, you know, Star Wars Battlefront nowadays, you know, where the time to kill is so much higher. Or Destiny, for example, that's a good example, you know, because Call of Duty, the time to kill is so low, you know, it's so easy to be good at the game. But in Destiny, you know, the time to kill is so, like, it takes so long. It's, you know, it benefits the really strong players. So that's where Call of Duty used to be, you know, not very skill required, but, you know, nowadays it's just, it requires no skill, which is just damn annoying. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's just been a bit of a ramble piece today. I just felt like putting some more opinions out there, and, you know, just started giving you guys like an example of what my channel's like if you're one of the new people around here. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a Lone Courier, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Really helps the channel out, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Our spy plane's in the air. We're close to victory. Hold the line. Friendly care package on the way.